Hi there, my darling Capricorns. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of July the 7th, 2025. So, my darling Capricorns, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we will finish off with Angel Answer cards. So I do apologise in advance if I sound a bit nasally. I have gone and caught myself a snuffle. Uh, we're in the depths of winter here, and there's been so much going around that usually I'm pretty good at, not catching anything. But yeah, I've been surrounded by it, and fortunately got a bit run down on the weekend, and yeah, it took hold. So anyway, so if I need to dab, then please excuse me. All right, my darling Capricorns, let's see what we have for you as an overarching energy. Fertility. Ooh, love it. So this reminds me of the Empress card in the tarot. So, with that feminine energy, that fertile type of energy. So, if you've been wanting to get pregnant or looking to get pregnant, or, this could be the week for you, my darling. This could be the week that you hear that it's happened, my darling Capricorns. If you're not trying to get pregnant, be careful. But I feel that it's also the birth of something new. The fertile. We've got fertile soil here to plant new seeds, to plant new ideas. What is it that you could, what seeds could you plant, my darling Capricorns, that may blossom into something abundant for you, my darling Capricorns. That's kind of what I feel. I feel very fertile energy off this, like abundant, birth of something new, abundant, like the Empress. Effortless abundance is the word, my darling Capricorns. All right, let us consult the tarot here and see what messages we have for you for this week of the 7th of July. 6 of Wands, love it. 4 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Swords, okay. Make sure they're all in view. So what I'm going to do, my darling Capricorns, is I'm going to give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the beautiful 6 of Wands. So the 6 of Wands in the tarot is a card of victory and success and being celebrated, my darling Capricorns. You can see she has the victory wreath here. She's on the beautiful white horse. She's coming home from, some kind of battle, war, whatever. And these people here, they're all celebrating her. You can see they've got joy on their face. They're throwing their arms up in support, in celebration of her. So I feel this week you have that potential energy with, especially with that fertility card. I feel that anything, any new idea, anything new that you start this week, my darling Capricorns, will yield, that 6 of Wands, this 6 of Wands energy, this victory and success. That's really all I'm really getting off that 6 of Wands for you, is literally victory and success. And then you have the 4 of Pentacles. So the 4 of Pentacles, they used to call that the miser card in the tarot. Like, it's a card of what are you holding on to for fear of letting go. But I feel in this reading that this is you wanting to hold on to stability, to your financial stability, my darling Capricorn. Capricorns are all about financial stability. So I feel that this has come in for you to, just remind you that this is your goal here. But I'm encouraging you not to hold on too tightly to something and close yourself off from what could be maybe a new idea, my darling Capricorns, because we can get stuck in, old ways of doing things and thinking that there is only, this is the only way I can do things to make money. But I feel that you're being encouraged off this fertility card here to think outside the box here, to release the old way of doing something, or release the way that you've always done something and try something new. That's what I'm getting off the Four of Pentacles for you. And I feel that you need to open yourself up to new possibilities, my darling Capricorns, if that makes sense. So, and then you have the Five of Swords here. So the Five of Swords is a card of like maybe taking a risk, but I feel more for you that you've had a success over something here, my darling Capricorns. You can see, he's got swords here. He has won a battle he's taken these swords from these people here, and you can see they're not real happy about it. He's looking a bit smug. But I feel what's happened here is that you have had a win over someone or something. But you don't feel good about it, my darling Capricorns, for whatever reason. Now, it's going to be different for everybody, but I feel that, you've had a win, but it hasn't sat well with you. And that in order for you to have won, these people here have lost, and that doesn't sit well with you. And, because if you're anything like me, I'm not a Capricorn, I'm a Virgo, but still that earth energy is that we should not win at somebody else's expense, if that makes sense. So I feel that that's kind of what has happened here, is that you have had a win, but it has been at someone else's expense, and it hasn't sat well with you, my darling Capricorns. And so you are feeling with that Four of Pentacles as well that you need to, because it was such a hard win for you, that you need to hold on to it too tightly and not let it go. But I'm encouraging you, my darling Capricorns, to let that go, to take the win here that you had, take the lessons that you had, take the lessons and the love that you gained from this win, and move through this energy of holding on too tightly, my darling Capricorns. Look, I was always taught, when you scoop up some sand in your hands and you hold it really tightly in your hands, it falls through your fingers, just like water does as well. If you scoop up water and you hold it too tightly, well, it runs through your fingers. However, if you scoop up sand or water and cup it in your hand like that, it sits there, it stays there. It's allowing, my darling Capricorn. If you can just release holding on too tightly and allow other things to come to you, they will. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you this week, is that you just need to release that holding on too tightly energy. And when you do, here comes your victory and success. Here comes this birth of a new idea, birth of something new that will give you this victory and success, my darling Capricorns. That's what I feel is happening for you this week. So beautiful energy surrounding you this week, my darling Capricorns. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Drop me a comment below. I'd love to know if this resonates with you. I am very active and interactive in the comments. And if you're a reader yourself and you see something different here, drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. I'd love to, open a dialogue and see, where this could be going. Excuse me, I'm just going to dab. See where this could be possibly going, for you, if you have a different opinion. And please help my channel to thrive by subscribing. All right, let's see what final messages we have for you. Yeah, improving health. I think that's just going to be a byproduct of you releasing the holding on too tightly energy. Compromise, yeah, there may be a compromise. And that's what I was feeling off the Five of Swords, is that, in order for you to win, somebody has lost. So Maybe there is a compromise you can come to here that where you both win, my darling Capricorns. Yeah, you've got the success card here, and that's, that's the universe saying with the Six of Wands here, I meant what I said, my darling Capricorns. In the near future, they say, reconsider. Yeah, I feel that what you're reconsidering is how that was won. That's just what popped into my head, my darling Capricorns. So if you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link in the description will take you to my website. I definitely feel there's more we need to dig deeper into, of this reading, especially with that Five of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. There's, more clarity I feel needs to come out of this. And if you'd, like me to dig into that for you, I would love to connect with you. But all I can see is big, beautiful success energies coming in for you this week, my darling Capricorns. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.